Okay, so today we're going to show you all of our new stock we've got in. So we've got a Habby order, and then we also got some new dressmaking fabrics and some curtain linings. So first of all, I'll show you our Haberdashery order. So we've got some restock in our zip selection. We've got concealed zips and our standard zips. So all the ones with the orange tags are concealed zips, and we've got them in all these different colours. So there's the reds, the navy, and we also have it in the kind of more neutral colours. So we've got the stone and the cream here. So there's different lengths, whether you're using them for dresses, trousers, skirts. The concealed zips are especially good for dresses. So they're there. And then we have our standard zips, so they're all the ones with the white tags. Again, we've got them in a range of colours restocked, so there's the white, the black, we've got them in all the different sizes. So again, whether you want to do trousers and skirts with the shorter lengths, and then we've got the dresses for the longer. And we also have that in the kind of ivory and the creams as well. So that's restock that we're adding to the stock that we already have. Let's move these out of the way. So we also have our what we call our hanging haberdashery. So that's all the kind of odds and ends. So we've got machine needle restock in your ballpoint, universal and jeans. So they're good if you're using the heavier weight material like denim. The ballpoint we tend to use, again, if it's a material that's quite fine and it's prone to kind of puckering. The ballpoint are the best ones for that, as well as for jersey. If you don't want to use a stretch needle, you can also use the ballpoint needles. The universal needles are good for a range of fabrics. They tend to come in different sizes in one packet. We also have these ones, which are the next ones up. So these ones are the 70 to 90, are good for finer fabrics, and then you've got the 90 to 100, which are better for mid-weight fabric. They tend to fit most machines, especially most modern machines are fine. They also fit a lot of the old Singers. If you're wanting to do hand stitching, we also have a range of hand needles back in stock. Again, these are added to stock that we already have, but these are the ones that we're restocking. So again, we've got the easy threading ones. We also have the household assortment, so lots of different sizes of eyes. Your betweens as well, they're good if for quilting. So again, we've got finer ones depending on the fabric you're using. And then we've got the sharps needles. They tend to be a bit longer. They're good for if you're doing finer embroidery, or again, if you're doing patchwork or anything where you need the longer needle head. We also have a seam ripper. So again, if you're doing alterations or you've made a mistake in your sewing, these will help you unstitch what you've done very quickly. So they just go through the stitches and you can cut them as you're going. Again, like I say, for alteration, it's very good as well if you're unpicking the whole seam. We also have some pins that are restocking. So we already have dressmaking pins in stock. These ones are more the plastic heavy pins. So again, these are good if you want to kind of see them more obviously. If you want to move them out of the way of your machine, these ones are better because you can see the colours. The heads are really large. And then we have safety pins, which is a standard haberdashery stock. Lots of different uses for those. We are restocking our scissors as well. So we've got the kind of longer bladed scissor. These ones are 25 centimeters, 10 inches. They've got a nice easy grip handle. So we've got those ones in black, and then we have the shorter ones. Yeah, the hemline ones. Again, both suitable for dressmaking. They've got really sharp blades, they cut well. This one is just a shorter version of the longer one that we have. So that's everything that we've got in our haberdashery order. I'll take you over and I'll show you the dressmaking fabrics that we've now got. So we've got a range of viscoses that just came in, lovely prints. So these three are part of the Little Johnny range. So they're a lot more colourful, more kind of vibrant prints, great quality viscose, kind of mid-weight. I'll show you this one first. This one is called Multi Leaves print. As you can see, lovely colours in it. So you've got teals, pinks, yellows, quite a small pattern going on. There you go. So these viscose tend to be used a lot in dresses, skirts, shirts, blouses, because we've got that nice drape to them. We also have one in pink, which is the Art Nouveau one. Here. This one is slightly thinner viscose than that one. But again, lovely light drape. This is quite a small pattern, so it suits lots of different styles. You won't have to pattern match as much because it's not an obvious print. Yeah. As you can see, it's got a nice drape in it. There we go. And then this one is more of a painterly brushstroke finish one. So it looks more like an illustration print rather than your standard geometric type print. So again, lots of lovely colours in this one. You've got the purples and pinks, oranges and yellows. So lots of colours you can pick out if you want to accessorise. Again, lovely weight to it. Nice and soft, they drape really well, they're easy care so they can wash them, they're not going to pill, they're not going to wear down. We also have another viscose here. Again, a small kind of ditzy floral print. This is a kind of sand colour in the background, and then you've got the kind of orange in the print. So yeah, again, lovely quality, nice and soft, ideal for summer. Would look great in like a summer dress. They can pleat quite nicely, they shear and they create a nice shape, but it's not creating too much fullness. We've also got a restock of our tartan. So this is a poly viscose tartan. This one is in the Royal Stuart style. And it's a small variation check of it, so it's not too big. This fabric is great if you're using it for trousers, kilts. It can even work as well. It does press really nicely if you want to be a traditional way. So yeah, that's the poly viscose tartan. We also got some curtain fabrics in, so we've got the curtain linings here. So we've got the curtain bump lining, quite a big roll there, so lots of meters on that one. We've also got this one, so this is our polycotton sateen in ivory, which is back in stock. That's a good one, standard, use in curtains, blinds, very popular. And then we've got our thermal lining back in stock. So this is our ivory thermal lining. As you can see, it's got a kind of polyester finish on that side, and then you've got your thermal backing here. Lightweight, ideal for curtains, and again, that's the stuff we're adding to stock we've already got. So yeah, that's everything we've got in today. So lots of new stock, lots of exciting fabrics, and hopefully we'll be more to bring you soon.